So here's something for all you overachievers. People that are labeled as pushovers sometimes, and it may make you feel depressed. You don't have to listen to all these perceptions, and you don't have to be posting memes or those perceptions to gain confidence. To weed out all those little people, single out all those little people that have harmed you. You don't have to impress anyone. You're not impressing anybody by putting out those perceptions. All you're doing is making more harm than help for yourself and other people. Because there are some people out there that are depressed, and want the worst out of life. There's some people that like to put out the perceptions out there of life sometimes, and they end up doing more harm than help. Because people don't want to give them time to express themselves, because they want to get the benefit of the doubt. People don't care about other people. They only care about who they have around them, who are supporting them, who has the money, and who's getting them ahead in life. They don't care about who they are hurting, whether it's your family member or anybody in general. It creates this persecution effect, that, oh, I'm gonna get you back for that. I'm gonna get these other people back for that. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be proving a point. Because proving a point is only going to make you disappointed. For the most part. If you have some information that is going to help people, make sure you're not giving that information to the people that are disrespecting you. That's just one little life lesson I've learned. I may be doing it, and you may be thinking I'm pretty stupid, but at least I know what I'm fighting for. There are people out there that have been passive aggressive to me, but I viewed it as more of a harsh reality, and a reality check than anything. And you know what? I'm going to run with it. I'm going to run with it. Because I understand what's going to make life better. Those people out there that are saying, oh, just because you're like me, you're stealing my soul, I have to belittle you. That's going to make my life better. That's going to make everybody's life better. Those people at the moment, don't deserve it. But you don't have to belittle those people just because you are entitled to living a peaceful life. You don't have to over-exaggerate things. There's a lot of people that will over-exaggerate things, and it's not a bad thing, But there are a lot of people out there that are misled and don't see the bigger picture, that there's people that are depressed out there, And when those people are depressed, and there's those people that are entitled to over-exaggerating things, creating false perceptions of what positive gain is, then they end up having to deal with even deeper things like suicidal people. And then it creates that persecution effect in those people that made that over-exaggeration. We don't have to live in fear, but we choose to live in fear. We choose to make that the reality of what it is to be the master of our own minds, asking opinions asking for opinions of people who are just as bad as you are. That's not what is going to bring longevity to life. You know, you may be thinking, oh, stepping on as many people who are weak minded and asking for help, misleading these people, and enticing the demon out of them is going to be the best way to put a projection or perception of happiness out there, that there's going to be hope out there. That's not going to give you anything like that. You know, and you wonder why we're not seeing the light of hope, the light of gracefulness, because we don't take the first step. We choose not to take the first step because we see what it's doing for people. We see that it's giving people wealth. We see that it's creating that perception that, oh, you know, this guy's giving these people reality checks in a negative way. You know, even though it's just logic. It's logic. I'm not being condescending. I'm trying not to be condescending, but sometimes there are times when you have to take that information and exploit as much things as you possibly can. There are a lot of people that are hurting out there. There are a lot of people that are hurting out there. They're scared of the repercussions of their actions. But there are a lot of godly people out there that want to make the best out of even the worst things. You know, the words are going to be eternal, infinite. And the soul is going to be infinite. But you take the time now to defend yourself and the betterment of mankind. That's just how it is sometimes. You know, there's going to be people out there that are going to say, oh, this guy's a terrorist, you know, because he's creating this big scene of anarchy. But it's just an over exaggeration of media. That's all it is. It's all it is. So you don't be scared to be yourself. You don't be scared to put the art that you created out there.